guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mary, and I'm back with another video for you guys. I am in my kitchen in my apartment, so I do apologize for the lighting. It's not the greatest. We are going to be making some chip dip kind of thing, almost like a 7-layer queso, whatever you want to call it. I'm making a vegan chip dip, let's put it that way. So we're gonna be having some nacho queso cheese in it, some refried beans, some guacamole, all the yummy stuff. So if you are excited about wanting to know how I made this, stay tuned for this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss a video of me. So let's get started. All right, and here is all the good stuff. So over here we're going to be making the queso dip. So I've already started chopping up some red bell pepper. I did not buy a big bell pepper because those things are like $3. These were only 5 cents, so I just grabbed a few and kind of measured it out to a whole bell pepper. If you want to do it that way and be cheap, go right ahead. Yes. So we are already starting with some red bell peppers. I have some salt here, sea salt, diced tomatoes. Behind it is some refried beans. That will be the first layer of the dip. Have some onions to top it. We have some jalapeno nacho slices, almond milk, and some measuring cups, and that's about it. We're going to go ahead and get started. So alright guys, let's go. I am just chopping up some red bell pepper here. This just gives the queso cheese a nice little hint of red. Kind of brings out the orange as well. I'm not going to put a lot. I think I made this once before, and it tasted kind of sweet, so I'm not going to put as much, and I think it was because of this or the carrots. This time I'm not adding carrots, so maybe it'll be okay. But you just want to chop them up. You're going to put them in a blender or a fruit processor to get them nice and fine. So you're just going to set that aside. Alright, so in the meantime, while I am waiting for the cashews to finish getting nice and soft, I'm going to go ahead and make the guacamole. So I'm taking like a half of red onion, and we're just going to just dice this up because we don't want it too chunky. Just make it nice and fine. We are just taking this avocado, I like this because it's like when you have just some leftover avocados, you can make a lot of things out of it, and instead of just letting them go bad. Oh girl, the girl almost cut herself. Alright, so I'm going to start off with 2, and then, yeah, I'm going to add some salt. And then kind of just mash it up here. You know, you guys know how to make guacamole. It doesn't have to be fancy. I think I put a lot of onions in here. Oh well. Set it aside. That was really good. Alright guys, so it is time to make the queso. dip, cheese, however you want to call it. So we are taking a blender. If you have a food processor, that's fine too, but I only have a blender, so I'm taking 1 cup of almond milk and putting that in there. We're going to go ahead and put the red bell peppers. Our cashews are finished, so we're going to just plop those in there as well. Next, we are taking a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, and that kind of gives it the cheesy flavor. We are taking a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I used sea salt. Next, we're going to take a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then we're going to add some onion to this as well. I'm going to say 1/2 teaspoon as well. Alright, and then we are going to give this a mix. So we're going to bring over the blender, and let's get this nice and focused for y'all. Just going to blend it. Alright, so now you can see that it has gotten this nice cheesy kind of queso looking cheese, you know. Next, I like to adding some jalapenos. Give it a nice little taste. I'm not measuring, I'm just throwing in some. Guys, so now it's time to assembly the dip. So we're gonna start off with some refried beans. I'm just gonna put that all in there. We're going to be taking the guacamole. Next, we're going to be taking some of the cheese sauce and putting that in there. Next, we are going to be taking our diced tomatoes. I used some diced tomatoes in the cheese sauce, and then we're just going to put the remainder on top. Spread it around. And you're gonna just top it with some green onions, and that is it for the dip. So So this is the final product of the dip. I think I used like 6 layers, the refried beans, the guacamole, the cheese, the tomatoes, and the onions. And we're just gonna serve them with chips. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.